This segment is called Training for a Real Fight. Now, training for a real fight implies that you train in a way that you will train your body so that if you do get in a real fight, without even having to think about it, your body will be able to react in a way that you'll be able to defend yourself. Now, in a real fight, you never want to stop thinking. Anyone who tells you to don't think in a real fight is putting you in a dangerous situation. They're telling you information that could put you in a dangerous situation. You should always be thinking in a fight. You should always be thinking. Always be strategizing. Always be coming up with techniques to do. And that's what makes you active in a real fight. But training for a real fight means you have to be equipped when you train so that when you do actually, unfortunately, if you ever do get in a real fight, you'll be able to protect yourself. Hopefully you never get in a real fight. But if you do, you should retreat. But if you can't, watch my video on bullying, on how to deal with a bully. It'll tell you the exact steps that you should go through in order to protect yourself. But getting back to the subject, you have to train realistically. So training realistically means what? Wearing clothes, possibly that you would be normally also be wearing in the street. That would be training realistically. But obviously you don't want to train jeans. I mean, you can't do spinning kicks in jeans and doing roundhouse kicks in jeans. It just doesn't feel right. So obviously you want to train in workout clothes. But you want to wear shoes. And why do I say that? Because you don't walk around barefoot in the street, do you? Do you know people that walk around barefoot in the street? I hope you're not one of them. And if you are, contact me by email. I'll send you a pair of shoes. You shouldn't be walking around barefoot. But if, okay, you do get in a confrontation, you will be wearing shoes. If you're driving a car, you will be wearing shoes. If you're walking on the street, 99.9% chance is you will be wearing shoes. If you're coming out of a restaurant and somebody tries to attack you, 99.9% of the time, you will be wearing shoes. That's right. So you want to train with shoes on. Train with sports shoes. There's many different brands. We'll name them out. Adidas, Puma, Nike, Reebok, Le Coq Sportif, etc. Buy shoes. Wear shoes. Because when you're walking on the street, and if you do get attacked, you're not going to be barefoot. If somebody tries to carjack you, you're not going to be barefoot. You're going to be wearing shoes. So you want to train with shoes on so you can defend yourself realistically. But the only way to do that is by training realistically. So train with shoes on. You're not going to be walking around on a soft, cushiony tatami mat in the street. You're going to be walking around on hard concrete. So chances are, if your only strategy is to take the fight to the ground, guess what? The person may have friends who may jump in and just kick you in the head. So you want to be careful on how you train, so you train realistically. Because again, in the street, you're not going to be barefoot. In the street, you're not going to be walking around on soft wrestling mats. You're not. If you get thrown to the ground, guess what? It's concrete. It hurts. So train realistically. Remember that. Training realistically allows you, if you ever get in a confrontation, and hopefully you don't, but if you ever do get in a confrontation, to fight realistically. Thank you.